All right, it is the divisional playoff weekend.
That's right, the big boys are off the bye week and it's time to roll.
We'll get to them in a moment.
But first, let's start with the game of the week in Buffalo.
Well, we've seen this before, the Bills and Chiefs playing each other in the playoffs.
But this time, it's in Buffalo.
So let's talk weather. Buffalo, it's going to be dry. Temperatures, though, in the low 20s. We'll also have a little bit of breeziness, which means those temperatures are going to feel colder than they actually are. But hey, these teams, they're both used to frigid cold temperatures. They should be fine.
Ain't nothing but a thing. Alright, but this one's all about if Josh Allen can finally best Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Now, Vegas opened this one at 2.5, but 63% of the bets were coming in on Buffalo, so now it's up to 3.5 points.
Whoo!
And by the way, the wise guys,
Oh, I know the wise guys.
they're taking the under 46 total.
Really?
So as we said, the Bills are favorite, and Mahomes has been an underdog 10 times in his career. Now, he's gone 7-3 straight up and has never lost a game against the spread on the road as an underdog.
It's got to be a first time for everything. So you must like Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Actually, I think I'm going to roll with the Bills. This game might come down to turnovers, and the Bills have forced 30 turnovers, which is second in the league. And the Chiefs, even though they have a better defense, only forced 17. I think I like the Bills get it done at home.
All right, next up, let's talk about the 49ers and Packers game. But first, I got to ask, are you over the Packers beating your Cowboys yet?
I'm over it because Jerry is over winning Super Bowls.
Why?
They're bringing back Mike McCarthy. You ain't trying to win no Super Bowl if you're running it back with McCarthy. I don't want to hear none of this BS about they trying to win the Super Bowl.
Yes, let's talk about teams that want to win, like the 49ers and the Packers. Okay, so you see all this green here? You know what that signifies? That is rain. You can expect rain in this game. Light to moderate at times, but definitely steady temps in the 50s.
All right, now this is an NFL record 10th matchup in the playoffs between the Packers and 49ers.
Damn, 10? Who's had the edge in this rivalry?
Well, the Niners hold a 5-4 lead in the series. All right, well, the 49ers are favored by 9 in this one, but 63% of the tickets are backing the Packers to cover.
Everyone loves a Cinderella story.
Yeah, that's right, and the Packers have won 4 straight games outright as underdogs. However, the 49ers have won 5 straight playoff games at home, which is the longest streak in the NFL. And guess what? 2 of those games have come against the Packers.
Wow. To the East Coast we go, to Baltimore, where Houston is in town taking on the Ravens. And wow, this is going to be a frigidly cold game. So temperatures are going to be in the 20s, but we have a major wind chill happening, which means it's going to feel like the teens as the day goes on. It's going to even get colder. Also, because we have that wind chill, obviously it's going to be breezy, but we could see wind gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. This just sounds like a horrific game to be at. It's going to be absolutely freezing.
I'm going to watch this one at home. All right, now Baltimore's favored by 9.5 in this one, but my guy at the Vegas book tells me 77% of the tickets are coming in on Houston to cover. Now, you mentioned the weather, so this might affect both sides of the ball. Houston hasn't played outside since December 17th.
Yikes. Oof. So my main question is, how is this Florida guy here going to handle this game? I mean, Lamar grew up in the Sunshine State, but I swear all season he's looked so cold to me on the sidelines, even when it's not even that cold. He's always wearing this thing. How's he going to handle this game today?
Well, that might explain some of his playoff struggles, as he's 1-3 in the playoffs. And if Houston wins this, you know, C.J. Stroud will have twice as many playoff victories as Lamar as a rookie.
Oh my God.
Also in the divisional rounds, Lamar is 0-2. He's only thrown 1 touchdown with 3 interceptions.
This can't be good for fantasy.
Nah, our girl Kim better pick someone else in DFS.
You hear that, Kim? All right, and finally, we've got the Bucks and Lions.
That's right. What's the weather going to be like in this one?
Well, it's in a dome, so it doesn't really matter. But for these crazy fans who may be tailgating, it's going to be cold.
Ooh. All right, now the Lions have been making Detroit proud. As
Yes,
you see,
they have.
Detroit royalty, they've been coming out to the games, and they're favored by 6.5 points. But the Buccaneers have been 8-1 against the spread, and they've been covering left and right. But the buck stops here. The Lions are going to roar their way to the NFC Championship game.
And I don't mind if the Lions win. I just want Mike Evans to put up a lot of points in DFS.
Hey, I've got Baker Mayfield in DraftKings, so they're going to be chasing. Put up the points, boys.
All right, you got a fantasy tip of the week?
It's risky, but I like Jaden Reed of the Packers because you can get him for real cheap on DFS.
Yeah, last week he got me 0 points.
Yeah, the Packers wide receiver core is all over the place in terms of consistency. They haven't had the same receiver lead the team in terms of yards since week 3 and 4 of the season when Romeo Doubs did it. So look for Jaden Reed to bounce back.
So that does it for the divisional rounds.
Ooh, we're getting closer to the Super Bowl, but tune in next week as we cover the conference championships.
We got you covered. See you then.